Welcome back to part 4 of the Notepad series. I'm your host Lisowi, and in today's video, we will be creating the save system. So with that said, let's begin. Let's start by navigating into the content drawer, and in here, create a new folder called saving. I'll also right click and give this a color, something like a light blue will do. Let's open that up and right click to create a blueprint class. Now this class is going to be a game instance class. And a game instance allows you to save data, and that data is going to be persistent through the entire duration of your playing session. So that's great for saving stuff like your player data, your settings, your inventories, quest systems, all this. So in here, let's call it GI for game instance underscore my game instance. You want to save that, and then as soon as you create it, it's a good idea to actually link it to your game, to your project. So go to edit, go to project settings. This will take a second, and here we are, maps and modes, and go to game instance class and select the one you just made. So in our case, GI my game instance. Now this is linked now, so if whatever we save on it can be loaded. So for that, we also need another blueprint class, and this is called a save game. Now I like to call them SGB for save game blueprint underscore. This time we're doing tasks, so let's do tasks. And you want to open that up, and in here you want to add all the stuff that you want to save. So this will be your total tasks, your completed tasks, your actual tasks, and then the ID generator, so we know what value it's at when we add new tasks. So go ahead and create 4 variables. We'll start with the total tasks, and we'll do completed tasks. We'll have the tasks, and then last we'll have the ID generator. Now all of these will be a float except the actual tasks. So this will be a f underscore task detail structure. Now make sure that this is a array, because we're saving multiple things. Compile and save that. Next, we want to create 2 helper functions that will help us save and load this stuff. So create 2 functions, one called save tasks, and the other will be called load tasks. Now open up save tasks, and in here you want to pass in everything that's going to be saved. So put it in as an input. So drag of this to set for all of these, and this as well. And just connect the pins in here like so. And this will save all of that. And there we go. So that's one done. And next we have the load tasks. And this will be the opposite. We want to pass in a input of the Notepad component. And we'll do Notepad component. In here we want to get all of that. So we'll set tasks like so. We want to set the total tasks, set completed, and set the ID generator, ID giver. Now I want to do this again in order. Also let me name this ID giver. So we'll do total first, completed, tasks, and then ID giver. And these values will come from this blueprint itself. So just grab your total tasks, plug it in like so, complete it as well. Your tasks, and again, the ID giver. And that's all for this blueprint. So let's compile and save that. Next, open up the game instance. Now in here, if I open the full thing, here we have a function called event init. So initialize, and this happens every time your game starts up. So perfect time to load our stuff. So in here, we'll do a custom event to load tasks, and we will load the tasks on initialize. So grab it here, or you can search for it as well. Up to you, same thing. Okay, so here we will do a does save game exist. And this will be a variable. So call it like your tasks slot. And also if you compile, you can give it a name. So tasks1, for example. Then do a branch. If this doesn't exist, we want to create one. So create a save game object, pass in your SGB tasks or whatever the save game you called is. And you want to then promote this to a variable, save game tasks. So this just gives us a reference inside the game instance to the save game. And that's all. Then in here, if it does exist, we just do a what's called does load slot, load game from slot. There we go. And pass in your task slot as well. And in here, instead of doing a create save game object, we just cast to SGB and then just promote it to a variable as well. So just copy paste it. And that will handle all the loading and saving. And we'll do load tasks as the name. And then I want to do save tasks. So this will be even simpler. We'll do custom event. Oops, I don't know what this is. Custom event, save tasks. And I want to then grab this and do save tasks. And now we can just plug all of these things in. So total completed, tasks, and ID generator. And then the important part is save game to slot. So this actually updates the values and this handles the saving. So again, just plug in your save game in here. Slot is this slot here. And at the end, if you want, you can have like a play sound just to kind of be aware that it did save. So let's see. Yeah, that's fine. And then I'll do a print string as well, just so you can see it on the screen. Saved. And let's make it a little longer, like 5 seconds. And we'll comment this save tasks. So now our job is to load or use these functions in the Notepad component because that's where the data is being saved to. So compile and save it, close this down and open up your Notepad component. And in here, we can also create 2 handy functions. So one for saving tasks and one for loading tasks, so load tasks. Now we could go ahead and in save tasks, do get game instance and do cast to my game instance. Or instead of doing this, let's say you have multiple things to save or multiple blueprints, what you can do instead of just calling those 2, it's not really a problem, but a little bit cleaner. In the saving folder, right click and go to blueprint, create a blueprint library and call it BPFL for blueprint function library _ saving. Open that up and in here do a function called get my game instance, just not to confuse you with the game instance node. Get game instance and then do cast to my game instance or the name of your game instance. You can also use your like name of the game for it as well. And lastly, just do a return node, plug it in and do my game instance. And we can make this a pure function. Compile it, save it, close it, back in here. We don't need all of this. We just do get my game instance. There you go, under the blueprint function library saving. Now in here, you have access to everything you need. So when we save stuff, we want to save tasks. Now you could go ahead and do get save game tasks and here do save, but don't do it this way because the target is SGB tasks. We never call the save to slot function here. So this will update the values, but never save them. So make sure you do it directly from the game instance. Then just plug in everything else. So total completed tasks, whoops, tasks and the ID giver. Oh, it's still called generator. Oh, that's okay. Compile and save it. So this will handle saving. Now loading, we grab the my game instance. We grab that. Here we call the save game tasks. Get it? And we can do load tasks and just plug in south. And that will carry out and set all of these functions or variables inside here to this notepad. Then we just need to save. So an input. So let's do copy paste. And I'll do like a Z on the keyboard. And we'll just call these save tasks here. So if you compile and save that and open up the game, hit play. Currently we have nothing. So if I were to create 3 tasks and just press Z, get the sound, get the print, close it and open it again. Boom, voila, we get nothing. So let me see what I did wrong here. So the problem is I'm never actually loading the tasks on begin play here. So grab your load tasks and just load it. So now if we compile and save, let me also show you where the save data is. So if you right click on anything inside your project, you can go show in Explorer. I will open up this and go to your notepad, saved, save games. Here we have the tasks. So let's just delete both of these. Hit play. And now if I create something, let me say homework, and I save it, I leave, I come back, this should save. There we go. And I can even check it. It's in here. I'll save it. I'll exit. I'll come back. It's saved. It's not saved. Whoops. I found the problem. I forgot to update the task details and the component as well. So we set them here, but never actually update them. So grab your notepad component and do update task details, and you want to add it after here. So let me just move all of this back and plug this in here like so. Task details go there, and we also want the index from here too. And then just copy over this, bring it down, and that should do it. Now there's one more thing I'd like to change, and this could be a timing issue in the future, but right now it's perfect. Here we call this incomplete. Let's call it after, because when we call it, we remove the widget from the screen. So let's just put it here. And let's do the same for the one over here. Let's just call it at the end. And just like that, that should do it. So let's compile and save that. Let me just clean that save again. That's cleaned. So if we play and I create 3 tasks, let's do E1, E2, E3. Now if I were to save them, they should be in here. So if I save that, come back. Hey, happy days. They work. And we can also delete it and it should save as well. So I go back to the game. There we go. So this will be it for the series. If you'd like to see something else, let me know. And with that, I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, leave a like. And as always, happy developing.